Step right up, folks. Don't be shy. DJ Sugarbeer, reaching for the sky. You're locked into WDRA YouTube Radio, where the drama is bold. Get ready for a story, finely told. Tonight, we kick in an epic tale called Love-Honor-Betrayal. It's a saga of secrets, second chances, and consequences that echo through the years. Buckle up, buttercup, 'cause this ain't your grandma's bedtime story. Here's the lowdown from the last episode. In The Chess Master, the last chapter of Love-Honor-Betrayal, October 2015, Mark, a recently retired Army colonel with an impressive $8.65 million net worth, is enjoying a celebratory Zoom call with his friend, Lieutenant King, complete with playful golf banter and the reveal of his Big Tiger Woods nickname. The good times roll as Mark surprises his wife, Sarah, with the news of her full retirement. But their newfound bliss is quickly overshadowed when Sarah receives a chilling blackmail text, discreetly deleting it before Mark can see. Later, Mark's world is rocked when he discovers hidden letters in the basement, revealing Sarah's secret past with a man named David Rodriguez. A recurring dream about David intensifies Mark's suspicions, making him question everything about Sarah's loyalty and her recent actions. The tension escalates dramatically when Sarah faces a terrifying encounter with Mark's contractor, Tom Franklin, who issues a sinister blackmail threat. Will Sarah succumb to Tom's demands, or will she fight back to protect her future and her secrets? Dive into this gripping tale of hidden pasts, mounting suspicions, and the fight for control. Alright, enough talk. Get ready to press play on Destiny. Tonight's episode, Love-Honor-Betrayal, Part 6, Checkmate, April 2016. Let's get it!
The next chapter in our story happens on Monday, April 4th, 2016. It was 6:45 a.m. Sarah stood in her kitchen, the early morning light filtering through the window.
Okay, Google, call North Shore Coffee.
The phone rang, and a cheerful voice answered.
North Shore Coffee, Katie speaking. Can I take your order?
Cinnabons, what's up, Cinnabons? The Stallion.
Oh my God. Since we're using old stripper stage names, Serafina, the Trick Queen. It's all good. Hey, no more stripper names, we're both married now. That's our past, let's keep it there.
Hey girl, look, I need your cousin's number. The one that used to work at Club Illusions with us.
Which one? Got a bunch of hotties in my family.
The one that the boss fired when her father showed up and confronted the owner because she was only 16.
Oh, you mean Megan. She's been getting away with that kind of stuff since she was a kid. She was 6'1" at 15 and a thick girl. I'm gonna text you her number.
Thanks, girl. Listen, something's been going on with the contractor here. Nothing I can't handle, but having you on standby might be helpful later.
Ooh, that poor bastard doesn't know who he's dealing with. Girl, I swear I've never seen anyone who could manipulate men, women, dogs, and frogs. They don't call you Trick Queen for nothing. Text me if you need backup.
Gotta go, hubby's coming.
She ended the call. Mark entered the kitchen, rubbing sleep from his eyes. He mumbled, then perked up slightly.
Baby, I need coffee. Who was that you were talking to so early?
Oh, just one of my ex-co-workers. The contractor. Terrible, Tom said he and his construction crew will be here at 8:30 to start the day.
Okay, but he's here every day, honey. What's up?
Well, okay, nothing.
Oh, hell no. What's wrong?
Hold on, Mark. That's why I didn't want to say anything.
Don't beat around the bush, Sarah. What the hell happened?
He stares at me. And he makes me very uncomfortable when you're not around. And because I have some gardening to do today. Can you stick around until I'm done?
Mark studied her face, his suspicion warring with concern. He said slowly,
Okay, Google, call my assistant.
The phone rang a few times before a professional voice answered.
Miller, Hampton Miller Jones. George Spellman speaking, attorney at Law Mark Jones' office. Can I help you?
Hey, it's me. I will be in at 1 p.m. Give my 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. appointments to Chauncey. I've got a contractor I need to meet with today. Bye.
He hung up.
Okay, I'll be here.
My Superman.
My Superman? Mark thought, watching her. Sarah offered him a smile, but it didn't quite reach her eyes.
Perfect. He's exactly where I need him to be when Tom makes his move.
Meanwhile, in the bustling world of New York City, Emily Carter, a highly paid and successful fashion model, received a frantic phone call from her friend, Todd Miller. Todd, a flamboyant friend, had landed himself in serious trouble in their hometown of North Shore. He had been arrested for a more significant theft and needed bail money and a good lawyer, fast. Emily, despite her burgeoning career and the distance, felt a deep loyalty to Todd. He had always been her confidant, best friend, and would drop anything to have her back. Without hesitation, she booked a flight back to North Shore. After securing Todd's release, they sat in a dingy motel room, trying to figure out their next move. Todd, ever dramatic, was convinced his life was over.
Honey, I need a legal miracle, and I'm broke. My public defender looks like he defends parking meters.
Emily, practical as always, grabbed her laptop.
Okay, drama queen. Let's see who the good lawyers are in North Shore.
They scrolled through numerous websites, most looking as depressing as the town itself. Then Emily's eyes landed on a professional and impressive site for Miller, Hampton, Miller, Jones, attorneys at law. The senior partner, U.S. Army Colonel Mark Jones, J.D. LLM, looked distinguished and successful in his photo.
Ooh, hello, handsome. And he looks like he knows what he's doing.
Emily clicked on the contact information and dialed the number. A professional-sounding secretary answered, and Emily explained Todd's situation, requesting a consultation. They secured an appointment for the next day. It was about 9:15 a.m. Sarah was in her bedroom, looking out the window at Tom and his crew working outside. She could hear Mark moving around in the kitchen downstairs.
Okay, showtime.
Sarah stepped out in a tire that immediately snagged Tom's attention. Her denim shorts were barely there, and her unbuttoned work shirt seemed strategically draped. Well, Tom thought, his eyes glued to her legs. Looks like someone's finally decided to show a little appreciation. She walked out the back door, carrying her seeds and gardening spade. She walked past Terrible Tom. His jaw visibly dropped. I've been here every day. She has never dressed like this. Maybe she's coming around. Maybe a real man is in her future, Tom thought. Little does he know the world of hurt he's about to be in. Sarah saw Tom watching her as she bent over to place her equipment on the ground, deliberately showcasing her assets.
Hey, big boy. If you see something you like, don't be shy.
Tom, predictably, couldn't help himself and was falling right into the trap.
Honey, Tom needs you to bring him the architectural drawings to the backyard.
She went back outside and casually brushed against Tom as she walked past him. Tom fell for the trap. He was practically vibrating with anticipation. He moved behind her, his hands reaching around her waist.
You can take the girl out of the strip club, but you can't take the strip club out of the girl.
At that moment, Tom's hand squeezed her inappropriately. Sarah looked out of the corner of her eye and saw Mark rounding the corner of the house. She spun around, letting out a piercing scream.
Damn you, pervert.
All the workers turned to see the commotion. Okay, time for the final act, Sarah thought. She spun back towards Tom and slapped him across the face with a resounding crack that could practically be heard down the street. Tom made a crucial mistake. Reacting instinctively, he swung a fist at Sarah, but it was too late for Tom. Mark, now a lawyer, but whose first assignment in the Army was with the Special Forces, the Army Rangers, the Army's version of the Navy SEALs, moved with lightning speed. He swiftly blocked Tom's punch, pivoted to his right as Tom swung with a left, and ducked. Then, with three well-placed punches that would have made Mike Tyson proud, Mark delivered a hook to Tom's right kidney, then a hook to Tom's left kidney. Tom gasped in severe pain, both arms instinctively flying to protect his sides, exactly as Mark had anticipated. The final blow was a brutal right-hand uppercut that rendered Tom unconscious for a full 3 seconds. He crumpled to the ground. The other workers rushed forward, grabbing Mark's arms, trying to restrain him. Sarah was screaming, a convincing display of outrage. Tom, groaning and clutching his sides, decided it was time to spill the beans. Mark, his voice cold with fury, interrupted him. Mark, you bastard. I saw her. She used to be a stripper. Everyone has had her. Tom, you're a disgrace to the Army Corps, and you're a liar. You're fired. Get off my property.
I will pay you for the next 2 weeks in advance. You can all go home for now. You get nothing. And if you think I can't do that, go home and lick your wounds, because in the streets I fight like Tyson, and in the courtroom I lawyer like Johnny Cochran. Don't try me.
Mark turned and walked toward the house.
Okay, dummy, here's how this is gonna work. I am in charge of your future. As you can see, this little stunt makes my hubby believe nothing you say.
A cold fury settled in Mark's chest, eclipsing his earlier suspicion of Sarah. Witnessing Tom's blatant aggression ignited a primal protectiveness he hadn't felt since his Ranger days. Yet beneath the anger, a sliver of unease lingered. Sarah's scream had been perfectly timed, her outrage theatrical. Was this all for show? Was she truly in danger? Or was there something else at play? The questions gnawed at him even as he defended her.
And if you ever say anything again, listen to this.
Tom fumbled with the recorder and pressed play. It was a recorded statement from a stripper saying, Tom's voice, slurred and bragging, filled the air. Tom Franklin sexually assaulted me in May of 1996. Yeah, I did it to her in the basement of Illusions. So what? That was 20 years ago. Statute of limitations.
Yeah, again, you're slow. Let me clarify. While some offenses have time limits, there's often no statute of limitations for the sexual abuse of a minor. Given the timeline and your admission, you said it happened in 96, and the victim in that recording was only 15 or 16 at the time. Those limitations you're banking on likely don't apply. Beyond the legal ramifications, think about your contracting business, Tom. How many people will want a registered sex offender working on their property? This recording will make its rounds. And even if it did for a criminal case, this recording would be very interesting to Army JAG and any future employers.
Sarah stood up and walked back towards the house, leaving Tom whimpering on the lawn. As she reached the edge of the yard, she paused, reached into her pocket again, and tossed a small, black chess piece onto the grass near Tom's outstretched hand, and said,
Checkmate.
She disappeared inside. After the meeting with U.S. Army Colonel Mark Jones, JD, LLM, Emily, and Todd were in Todd's beat-up sedan, heading back to his mother's house.
So, where were you this morning, my lady? I woke up early, and you weren't in bed.
Don't be so nosy, Todd. I had to see someone before I go back to New York.
Ooh, mysterious. A strange family member, perhaps. LOL.
You think you know everything, LOL.
All right, my Drama Network fam. That was Love-Honor-Betrayal for today. And man, if that didn't just leave you hanging on every word, I don't know what will. If you were feeling that, if you were on the edge of your seat, then you know what to do. Don't be a stranger. Like this video, share it with your whole crew, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss a single drop of drama. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop for the next drama drop. And trust me, you know you got opinions, so drop them in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about today's episode, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. This is your boy, DJ Sugar Bear, signing off from WDRA YouTube Radio. Stay tuned, stay dramatic, and I'll catch you next time for more Payback Anthology on the Drama Network. Peace.